Hey guys, welcome back to the Savvy Campers. Today we are going to go over, it's a little gear guide, and so if you have a new travel trailer or you're looking to upgrade some of your components, this will tell you what you'll need. It's not an all-encompassing gear guide, but it's really some awesome gear that you will need for your travel trailer at some point. So let's get started. So for your water system, some must-haves that you'll need are a drinking safe hose. And we carry two just in case our hose bib is a little farther away. I believe they're 25 footers, so we can actually hook up to water 50 feet away. Along with that hose, we carry a water pressure regulator because water pressure at campgrounds and city water connections can vary, and our RVs aren't meant to handle that much water pressure. So you can get an adjustable one, or you could just get a standard non-adjustable. And we have a non-adjustable, but when we hook our water filter to it, sometimes we might be reducing our pressure by a little too much. So this year we plan to get the adjustable just so we can fine tune it for our travel trailer. As we mentioned before, the water filter, so you'll always want to get a water filter and filter your travel trailer water before you put it in your fresh tank, as well as on your city water connection. So with the RV water filter, you'll want to get a 90-degree adapter, because when you hook your hose to your travel trailer at the side connection, a 90-degree makes it a nice drop connection, so the gravity doesn't pull the hose out and put unnecessary weight on your city water connection and do any damage to that. And then the last item that we carry for water is called a water Bandit, and that allows us to hook to a campground hose bib that maybe doesn't have a screw hose connection, or the threads are damaged, and we can just plop it on, hold it, fill up our water, take it off, and come and go as we need and fill up what we want. So we take all those items, and we have a separate Rubbermaid storage container just for freshwater items to keep them clean and clear from any other debris, dust, whatever, and we keep them all stored in there. When we store our hoses, we connect end to end so nothing can get inside, so there's no contamination risk or anything with freshwater, because we don't want to mess with that. So now that we've covered freshwater, let's cover our sewer section. So you'll need a good sewer hose, and along with your sewer hose, you'll want a clear elbow. Now some sewer hoses come with a opaque elbow, but you'll want a clear. Not really to look at what's going down, but you'll want to know, hey, when is the water stopped, and are my tanks fully flushed, and is it coming out clear or is it coming out murky? Along with dumping, you'll want some good gloves. So we recommend to have some, not the cheap latex ones, but some nice gloves that won't rip or tear, because you don't want to get anything on you. And usually I wear my sunglasses, but you can also add some safety glasses in there too, because let's face it, you don't want to splatter in your eye. That's gross. It's disgusting. Don't let it happen. Trust me. I didn't find out the hard way though. The age-long debate is whether or not you need RV-specific toilet paper, and from what we found is that we just use any toilet paper that's septic safe and sewer safe, should break down in your travel trailer. We don't get the big 4-ply or the thickest stuff we can find, but we find a nice toilet paper that's comfortable for us to use, and we always flush our black water tank every time we use the travel trailer just to make sure it's all gone. We don't want any buildup in there. So that's the type of toilet paper we use. And then we have put the tabs in our black tank every couple times just to help that bacteria break down and do its natural job of breaking down the toilet paper and the natural items in your black tank. Last item for the black tank is you'll want a specific hose that just services your black tank flush if you have one equipped. You don't want to use your freshwater tank hose to do that. Get a separate hose. Make sure you label it every couple feet, or it's a different color hose, so you don't mix them up, because you don't want to mix them up. You don't want your black water tank hose getting mixed up with putting fresh water in your travel trailer. Okay, next let's cover our power system accessories. So the first item you'll need is a good power cable. Typically when you buy a travel trailer, it'll come with a power cable. If you do damage it, or let's say you have a slit in it, you want to replace it immediately, because you don't want to have a shock or ungrounded experience in your travel trailer. Next item that you'll want is a surge protector, and we've covered this in another video, and we can link to our post on surge protectors, but we use the Progressive Industries. We find that it's a very good surge protector, great service, and it's got a lifetime warranty. So you'll make sure you want one of those to protect your electronic devices within your travel trailer, your laptops, your microwave, your TV, anything you have, your cell phone. that will help protect it from a power surge. So next you'll want to make sure you have a few adapters. So we have this little adapter which hooks to our generator. And then we have this adapter which converts a 50 amp to a 30 amp because our travel trailer is a 30 amp. And then we have this one which converts a normal household outlet to our 30 amp connection for when we're plugged in at home. You'll want to make sure you have these and you don't get caught without them, because you may go to a site that has a 50 amp power supply and then you'll have no power, or that just has a household, or if you're parked at a hotel or anywhere that you could plug in, you'll want to be able to plug in. So next off we carry our generator, and we have a 2000 watt generator. We have this little guy. It's very lightweight. We love it. We probably will upgrade to a 3200 watt just so we can run our AC and with remote start, because sometimes it's tough on a cold morning to get out and actually have to pull start your generator when you want to make coffee. But our 2000 watt works great. We can run the microwave, we can charge our batteries, we could do anything we want besides run the AC. So along with that, we carry extra oil as well as a gas can with some extra gas, because it does go through some gas when you're running it for 4 or 5 hours at a time. So next off, we have our cooking gear. So we carry a griddle, and you can find more about the griddle in our recommended gear section on our website at Savvy Campers. And along with our griddle, it's a flat top, so we have the utensils to go along with the flat top, metal spatulas and scrapers and things. And then we carry a cast iron pan, and we like the 12-inch model because that can cook breakfast and we could cook steaks or do other items in it. It's just a great overall size, so we carry that. And that's really all of our cooking gear that we carry extra. Obviously you have to have your plates, your knives, your forks, your chef knife, a little paring knife, things like that. But as far as big items that we make sure to have, those are the items. All right, so now we're off to hanging out at the campsite or at other campsites. So we have found, as far as camp chairs, we used to carry the folding ones and we don't like those. So we found these, and these are awesome. This is my daughter's, and they're just so great because they fold up into a backpack size, so you can actually carry them in your backpack, and they just go together so quickly and easily. And these are great if you have a little cookout at your neighbor's campsite and you don't have a picnic table to bring or anything like that. And these are great around the fire. Actually, we like hiking with them because then we can actually relax when we get to where our destination is. So that's all you do. They're lightweight. Like I said, this is my daughter's and she loves it. It's her chair and she likes to just plop down and sit in it. So they're great. Next off is hammocks. So we have our hammock straps, and then we've got our hammock. They're lightweight, they're small. We'll carry these in the backpack, and when just like the chairs, when we get to a nice destination, we hook them up to some trees and we sit and relax and have lunch in them or take a nap, read a book. It's great to have. Our travel trailer has a folding table that was included because we have a couch that we use to sit on for eating, and so it folds up inside, and then we can also take it outside. But if you don't have a folding table for your campground, let's say you have a picnic table but it's bolted down, or you want a little table by your travel trailer, we have one that we recommend. It's awesome. It's got metal slats, aluminum slats, so it's lightweight and it folds up really small, but it's also a nice table that you could bring to a neighbor's campsite, or you could leave it at yours, outside, inside, wherever you need a table. Last item for outside would be a rug, and we use a mat, and our mat is about 9 foot by 12 foot, and that keeps the area under our awning and where we walk down. We take off our shoes before we go in the travel trailers to not track a bunch of mud and dirt in, so it gives us a good spot to put those items, and then a good clean spot for basically to sit or to play or do things on. My daughter crawls around on it, and it's a good clean area and great to have. We've actually used it when it's raining, and it's it's not really a cloth material, it's a plasticky material, and we put it over rocks to make a little, so you're not stepping on hard rocks, and it hasn't ripped, hasn't broke yet, and we've really enjoyed that. As far as must-haves for your towing gear, we've recommended a brake controller, and you can find more about it on our website, once again, in our recommended gear page. And then we use a weight distribution hitch, and we use the Anderson right here. It's great, it's awesome, it has chains, it's lightweight, about half the weight of other brands, and we can hook it up at an angle, and it's just been a great hitch. We love it, doesn't make any noise. I can't say any more good things about it, but it's a great hitch. You should buy it. Check out your local travel trailer dealer, and you can read more about why we like it on our website. Other items for towing is you'll want to make sure your spare tire has air in it and is properly inflated, and make sure you have a spare tire. Along with having that spare tire, you want to make sure that you have a way to change it. Yes, your travel trailer may give you a spare tire, but do they give you a jack? No. So you need to figure out how you're going to jack up your travel trailer when you do get a flat. Anderson makes a ramp type jack, which is basically a little bit bigger model of this. Or you could use a bottle jack or a vehicle jack. If you have a nice pickup, try out that jack to make sure it works for your travel trailer before you have that experience of not being able to jack it up and change it. Last item on the vehicle packing guide is we carry a jump starter, and there's many reasons why. If we're stranded, if we run out of battery, if someone else is stranded and we're towing a travel trailer, we can't really maneuver around to help get them a jump, we carry a portable jump starter. And we can also charge our camera and our cell phones on it, or our iPads. It's a great little, I think it's a 20,000 milliamp battery as well, so we could charge them a few times. So to move on to the, parking portion of the gear guide is for wheel chocks. We use the cheap plastic ones. We found that if we leave them, or if we accidentally run them over, we forget to take them out, they're easy to replace, they're fairly inexpensive. I think we will buy some rubber ones this year just to give a little extra traction if we're parked on a steeper slope. But then we also use the X chocks along with those. And the X chocks are really not meant to be a standalone wheel chock, but these basically, you ratchet this open and these spread apart and lock your wheels together, and it provides good stability when you're walking around in your travel trailer. Try them, you'll like them. It really removes a lot of that shake and sway, so we love them. And then last item when parking your travel trailer, your levelers. We have both the block type, and then we have the ramp type as well. And we first started with the block type, and then we've moved on to the ramp type, but we still bring our blocks to put the blocks under our stabilizing jacks as well as our tongue jack. And we've actually found that we've used them in place of this at some campgrounds, just depending on where you're trying to back in at and the amount of lift you need. All right, that is it. That is a lot of the must-have gear you'll need for your travel trailer. And to check out this post, go to thesavvycampers.com. You'll find it there, or you could also Google must-have gear, the Savvy Campers. You'll find our post. You can read about all these items, what we love about them, and you can check them out on some different posts we have. The related post will be at the bottom. So we hope you have a good experience travel trailering. We love it. We love camping. We love being out there. I love tinkering around with all these little toys. And just have fun. Make sure to have fun.